We're with Jenny Levy, the women's lacrosse coach here at UNC, entering her 17th season, heading up the program. Jenny, can you talk about how your team performed this fall? What did you work on? What things are you going to build on going into the spring?
The fall for us is such an important time of year. It's obviously a time when we bring in our freshman class and start to acclimate them into what we do as a program and what's expected of them and how hard they need to work. And we really, we use the time to build our individual foundation of fundamentals and start to build some of the concepts that we used during the spring. I was really impressed with the team this fall. Obviously, we're missing a big senior class from last year that, was a pretty big foundation to what we've been doing in the past and working towards rebuilding that defense. Obviously, Sloan Serp's returning will help that, and she's really impressive as a teammate. She, as a sophomore, we took the freshmen out early before practices started and just showed them a couple things, and she stepped up right away and was vocal about how to do things. And I haven't seen a sophomore ever do that. So, my sophomore class, three of them started last year, and their overall the class is really strong. So, although they're only in their second year of playing at Carolina, their maturity is beyond their years, and so it really gives us another strength to really more upperclassmen than necessarily underclassmen. But we ended the fall on a strong note. We really worked hard in November, really excited about the progress that we made individually and as a team.
And back in October, you played the U.S. national team on a Stars and Stripes weekend. How do you think that's going to benefit your team, having that experience?
Anytime you have the opportunity to play the best team in the world can only help you. And there's seven Carolina kids on that team who are either current players or recent alums. And so for our girls, it's not an intimidating thing. It's an opportunity to see how good they can be against some of the best in the world. And I always welcome the opportunity to play the U.S. team. It's great to see my alums back there. I thought we were competitive, we were tough, and we did some really nice things against some really good talent. There's obviously some glaring holes in that scrimmage too, things that we just haven't worked on yet. But it's good. Playing the U.S. team is a great opportunity for us, and we try to do it every year.
And talking about that national team, current players on that team are Laura Zimmerman and Kara Cannizzaro. Do they bring anything in particular back from their experiences with the national team that benefit you guys?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, their personal level of play excels. They're put in an arena where everyone's fast, everyone's strong, everyone has good sticks. So the tempo of the play at the U.S. level is very high. So when they come back to our practice, they bring a higher level of intensity, tempo of play, and they also bring some new ideas. We'll talk to them a little bit about the U.S. ride, which we know some of the teams might use this season. We talked to them maybe about some of the stick work that they're doing, maybe some of the offenses that they're implementing, just to see what's out there, maybe get some new ideas. But more than anything, what they bring back is a pace of play and intensity that absolutely permeates through our team.
And Corey Donahoe graduated last year, and she was the first women's lacrosse player at UNC to win the Patterson Medal, which is it's the highest award a student athlete can earn at UNC. Do you think that reflects on your program's success and where the program is heading?
Well, Corey will also tell you this, that we say any individual success is an absolute result of the team doing well. And Corey is just a special kid. She has a smile on her face every day, very passionate about the game of lacrosse, passionate about being part of a team. And although she crossed many, set new standards for excellence here at Carolina on the field, she certainly left a legacy. And just how she was on a day in and day out basis here was just inspirational to all of her teammates. And she'll be missed, but I think that the successes she had were also a result of having great teammates who also worked hard and pushed her in areas where she needed to improve as well during her 4 years here. So I think it was a win-win situation for both of us, where she gave a lot to the program and the program gave a lot to her.
And then going from someone who just graduated to the highly rated class of freshmen that you have this year, can you talk about what you're expecting out of them and how they're going to help the program get back to the Final Four?
Every year the freshmen come in, they're an important piece, although we don't want to rely on the freshmen to carry the team. That would not be a good situation. Last year we started 3 freshmen, and that class is going to continue on. That sophomore class I already talked about how strong they are. This year's freshmen, same thing. It wouldn't be a surprise to see 2 or 3 of them really contribute on the field this season. The growth that goes on in the fall is a great prelude to what's going to happen in the spring, and I usually see a couple freshmen just really, things start to make sense for them, and I anticipate there's 2 or 3 of them who are going to contribute for us this season at a very high level.
And finally, what's going to happen between now, the end of the fall semester, and in spring practice? And when's your season really get going?
We start practice January, I think 10th is our first day back on the field together. But the girls are finishing up exams right now. We have a camp. We have a winter camp this weekend, and then they get a couple weeks. But they all are very focused and want to try to raise their level. So whether it's putting time into their stick over the next 2.5 weeks, putting time fitness-wise with their footwork, we're very clear on goals that they need to accomplish during this time. Although they do take great family time and they get home and relax and enjoy the downtime, we do ask them to put some time in each day so they can be better when they come back for us in the spring.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.